ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. The Bahamas Bowling Federation is getting set to send a two-member national team off to the World Cup in Russia November 15th through the 24th. After winning their respective divisions at the Federation's 2013 Nationals, Sonath Lockhart will represent the men, while Driscoll Roll represents the women.
They are practicing every week here at Mario's, and we thank Mario's for that. Sonath is passionate and he's confident. Passionate and confident. And certainly Driscoll, we call her the warrior on our team. Driscoll will go up against the best of them, even the men. Okay, so I'm looking certainly for huge things, huge results, great results from both Sonath and Driscoll, and I have no doubt Siberia is a long way from the Bahamas, and I think they're going to take advantage of it, and certainly with the internet, we can follow them, basically in real time.
Well, the Bay Street Mile will make its comeback this Saturday. It's being held as part of Track and Field Coaches Week, and some 300 runners are expected to line up.
The course starting at the Straw Market and finishing up at Bajra. So it's 1 mile, it's a very short course, and it's a very fun course. The age categories, we have the under 15, there's an under 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40, 50, and over 50. And we do have trophies for the major competitors who will be doing this race for the competition part of it, but we're also asking that, the recreational walker, if they want to come out and enjoy the race, then come on out. It starts at 6 o'clock.
Now, right after the Bay Street Mile, a kids edition of the race will be held at the Hot Rod Track in the QE Sports Center. Trophies will be awarded to the top 3 finishers, while medals will be handed out to those finishing 4th through 10th.
It's like a road race also. Under 7 is a half a mile. 11, under 9, 11 will be 3/4 of a mile. And under 13 will be running 1.2 miles.
The government secondary school sudden death volleyball playoffs taking place yesterday. In senior boys play, there were 2 upsets. CV Bethel took care of CC Sweeting 19-17 and 20-18. C.R. Walker, they went down to GHS 19-15 and 19-11. In terms of the senior girls, Coach Floyd and Brister and the C.R. Walker Knights, they had an easy time with the Doris Johnson Mystic Marlins. They picked up a straight sets victory 19-12 and 19-12. With that win, the Knights punched their ticket to the championship for a matchup with CV Bethel, who won over Anatole Rogers 19-16 and 19-9.
We played them in the last game of the regular season, and they gave us a handful last week, but I don't know. Probably when they got the news late that they're going to be playing C.R. Walker, they probably played flat. But C.R. Walker has a well-drilled team, and I like to give a lot of credit to our grade 10s. Them junior school coaches did an excellent job with the programs. You have some kids them came from various programs, and I must say the coaches at the junior school level make our work at C.R. Walker so easy.
On to the junior boys now. The defending champion AF Adderley Tigers received a real scare from the H.O. Nash Lions. However, Coach Stephen Coleman was able to get his Tigers to rally from a set down to beat the Lions and move on to the championship against S.C. McPherson with a 12-17, 17-12, 15-8 victory.
They caught us by surprise today. We didn't expect the fight in them, but they came out roaring. But as you know, Tigers, we never die. We came back, we fought back, and took it to the third set.
In the first set, we play a little bad. So in the second set, we get over it. So we just start playing defense, getting the ball over, make sure that we score the points. That's how we win this game today.
We're a little shaky, but we come back. We are the winner, Tigers, pride.
We won last year, undefeated. This year, we undefeated. We hope to keep the streak alive.
Now the AF Adderley Tiger junior girls had a much easier time of it in their playoff match with the D.W. Davis Pit Bulls. The Tigers put away the Pit Bulls 17-4 and 17-4 to move on to the championship against C.H. Reeves.
Our team played good, but we'd never take any team for granted. So whatever team we play or whoever team we play to the best of our ability.
We played good, but then, we should have get our serve and stuff over and play better defense.
It was easy because we worked together as a team, and we was focused on what we was doing. We wasn't taking no one for granted, and we just tried our best.
Well, the BAISS private school ZNS softball playoffs also get underway yesterday. In junior girls play, St. Andrews put a blank job on CW Saunders 10-0 to move on to the championship. Sacs junior boys also moving into the championship round with a 16-6 win over CW Saunders. The Queens College Comets senior girls, they were no match for Sacs Big Red Machine. Sac moved into the championship with a 22-4 victory. As for the senior boys, Sac picked up its third win of the day, pounding NCA 19-4 to move into the championship. Well, under the theme celebrating women in sports, the Bahamas Olympic Committee will honor 40 outstanding Bahamians this coming Saturday with a gala banquet which starts 1 p.m. at the Atlantis Resort. Charles Fisher has the story.
The 40 that will be honored for their contribution to sports include Florence Roll, Jennifer Isaac Dotson, Golden Girls, Pauline David Thompson, Eldis Clark Lewis, Savithy the Fan, Chandra Sturp and Debbie Ferguson McKinsey, Natasha Brown, Mina Escargel Sherman, Jackie Conyers, Laverne Eve, Chanel Ferguson, Ernestine Butler Stubbs, Judy Hamilton, Vicky Knowles Andrews, Monique Leary, Laurie Lightfoot, Laurie Lowe, Gina Markey, Marina McLean, Yolette Markfee McCohen, Ivante Markfee Gibson, Janice McKinsey, Jeannie Minus, Jennifer Moxie, Hattie Moxie, Edith Powell, Kimberly Roll, Waltia Roll, Winifred Russell Bethel, Taurus Sweeting, Delary Simonet, Charmaine Wallace, Celestine Aubrey, Tonic Williams, Oria Wood Knowles, Linda Woodside Major, Diane Woodside, Barbara Thompson, and Ariana Vanderpool Wallace.
I feel truly honored being one of the 40 women that has been chosen.
I think women in sports have had many challenges to go through. It's easier for a man in sports because women have to juggle and balance so many things to be able to compete, particularly at an international level.
It is truly a privilege to be among the women, many of whom I heard about coming up and I've looked up to, and they are truly, in my mind, legends.
Co-patron of the banquet, Cynthia Mother Pratt.
It will, of course, cause them to recognize that they have not been forgotten, even though it might seem as though they were, but suddenly somebody is remembered years ago what they did to put the Bahamas on the map.
The gala event coincides with the 40th anniversary of the Bahamas as an independent nation. Congratulations to all the honorees. For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Charles Fisher.
All right, thanks a lot, Charles. Well, the Atlantis Resort has done its job in 2013 by promoting the Bahamas as a sports tourism destination. And according to Senior Vice President of Special Events Michelle Wilshire, there's still more to come.
Not only do we further position the Bahamas as a sports tourism destination, and we get a critical mass because suddenly you're seeing this. You're seeing the Heat guys down here doing their training camp, and you see a lot of the football announcement. We've got the Battle for Atlantis coming up in exactly 4 or so weeks. So you're really starting to see a critical mass with sports tourism and the benefits of this.
Now there's no rest for the weary because Atlantis will be right back at it early in 2014 with the staging of the second edition of the LPGA Pure Silk Bahamas Open at the Ocean Club Golf Course on Paradise Island.
To have the top players in the world in ladies golf here at the Ocean Club Golf Course, and more importantly in Nassau, Paradise Island and in the Bahamas is really such an exciting thing for us. We hosted in partnership with the Ministry of Tourism, specifically under the sports tourism umbrella this year earlier, the first year of the Pure Silk Bahamas LPGA Classic, and after a really tough year, if you'll remember, with the rain and just with sort of unprecedented conditions, the LPGA was so impressed with how we as a golf course and we as a destination handled that they asked us to be the first outing on the LPGA Tour. So the tournament now moves to January, as you know, and with that we become the first tournament in the tour, so there's a lot more publicity, there's a lot more value to that, and it's very prestigious.
Well, the Bahamas Bowling Federation holding a stakeout fundraiser last weekend in the parking lot of the Summer Winds Plaza, and executives were happy with the response.
It's going to be an annual event because federations all over need money, need funds, and certainly we have some big plans, some heavy plans for next year as it relates to bowling. The CAC Championship, we usually go to the Tournament of Americas as well, and there may be some other tournaments that we near and far that we're going to be interesting. So if we want to take bowling to the next level, it's going to take money, it's going to take resources, and this is a self-help effort. Dr. Johnny Johnson and his team, they only can do so much. This economy is tight, and next year I was talking to a good friend of mine. I hope to hold a seminar or symposium, as it were, talking about funding of sports, where I'm going to invite all of the associations, executives, and see how we can move the ball forward in terms of sports funding, because it's tough out there.
And that will do it for sports, but don't go anywhere, there's more to come after the break.
This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.